back to my channel. Today I'm adding a couple of daylilies in my garden. So this is a spot where I am planning to add a couple more daylily plants. This is primarily a hydrangea bed, but I'm slowly starting to add some other perennials and colors in here. So I'll share with you the daylily that I am adding to this bed. So this daylily is called the Royal Braid Daylily. So this one is a beautiful mauvey pink. It has a little purpley pink center and a greenish yellowish throat. So it's really pretty, dainty looking daylily, and it has ruffled edges, which I really like. So basically this one is a Royal Braid Daylily. It is it's got fragrant mauve flowers with purple eye zone and ruffled petal edges. And what I like about this one is that it will get up to 2 feet tall, so 24 inches. So it's a good height. And then the other thing about this is that the bloom time, it's a re-blooming daylily, so it's going to bloom all the way from June to August. So I love when plants can do that. It adds a lot of interest in the garden for a longer period of time. So that's why I picked up this Royal Braid Daylily. I want to add this beautiful delicate color in this spot. The lilies that I have already in this spot, I don't remember the name, but they are a nice coral pink as well. So I think these colors will look really good in this bed. And I have a whole bunch of hydrangeas in this bed which are also white and pinks. So I think these colors are going to look really nice in this flower bed here. So I'm going to add these in this spot here, and I will show you when it's all done. And the other plant that I got, that I'm adding to my bed in this particular bed, is a new Pulmonaria plant. So this is another plant. I already have one in the ground, and I picked up another plant that I'm going to add in this area, just so that it can form a bigger clump of this plant. I love this plant in the spring, especially when it first blooms. It has beautiful pink and blue flowers. I didn't think much of this plant last year when I planted it, but this year in the spring when it bloomed, I was just really happy at how this plant looked and added so much delicacy. And the flowers, and so many flowers, and it continued blooming all spring, which was really nice. So I think I am going to add this in this bed, most likely in that spot, so that they can kind of have a little clump of this happening all together. Now I didn't get 3 of these because these will clump out and spread. So, and I can also divide these as they get bigger. So I didn't want to start off with too many plants. I think this is a good number of plants to start with, and see how this spreads. It's going to pretty much be low to the ground. This is kind of the height of this plant. It doesn't get too tall. The only thing is it's going to have these spikes of flowers in the spring, which will come out in a big taller spike, and then it's going to have pink and purple flowers. At least the varieties I had it. This one that I picked up had no details on the flower color on it, but I know most of them either bloom pink, purple, or a combination of both. So the ones that I have in my garden do both. I don't know what this one is going to do, but regardless, it's going to blend in with what I have. So very excited to add these plants in my garden. Once I get them in the ground, I'll show you what this area looks like. Here it is. The Pulmonaria is in the ground. I actually had to move a couple of heucheras around to kind of make these two a little bit closer, because there was a lot of, I think there is a columbine in here, so I didn't want to dig it out just to disrupt it. I'm not sure because the entire plant has died back, so I want to wait and see if something comes out of there in spring. But for now, the 2 Pulmonarias are together. This one is here, this one is here, so hoping that they'll form a nice clump in these 2 sections. And I also have a sedum in the back, so when this is done blooming, this should pick up. And sorry, it's really sunny as I'm taking this video, but I just wanted to show you that the Pulmonaria is in the ground, and I ended up moving these two heucheras more towards the front because I think the foliage will be nice up front. This one is a really dark purple one, and that one is almost like a toffee. I think it's a toffee heuchera. I don't remember the name exactly, but it's a Proven Winners toffee something heuchera. So those are the two heucheras I have there. They don't really do very well in this spot for some reason. I think it's because there's a lot of root contention. So I'm hoping that by moving them in the front here, they will be okay. I do see a lot of new growth on it, so I think they are finally starting to come around. So I also planted them slightly higher because it's good to do that so that their crown stays, doesn't get root rot. So I did that with these two. I'm hoping that they fill in. I think together this looks really nice. And I also planted the two Royal Braid Daylilies in this spot. So this creates a big area of daylilies for me, and they're all around similar coloration. Like I said, these two I don't remember the name, but they are corally pink, and then these are more mauve and purple and pink. So I think this will be a nice section of daylilies here when they're all in bloom. So that's it. These plants are in the ground, and I wanted to take you along the thought process and how I've placed them in my garden. You can see the Pulmonaria from here from a distance. Love how this looks, and I'll wait and see if there's something that is in the middle there. If not, I will look into it next year. But for now, these plants are in the ground, and I think they look really nice. This is kind of a nice patch of lilies. I think it's going to look really nice when everything is in bloom. And I also transplanted a couple of bee balm in the back from another section of my garden. So I'm hoping that these kind of take over a little bit and fill in this area, because I love bee balm, and this is the original bee balm, which has like these magenta pink flowers. So I think that will be a very pretty combination together. So yeah, this is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and please hit the like button if you like this video, and if it was something that you already have in your garden, these lilies, let me know. If you love them, if the color is the same as what you see on the tag, sometimes the color is much lighter or different, let me know. And excited to show you when they bloom next year. Thanks very much for watching. I hope everyone has a fabulous day wherever you are in the world.